Good morning, everybody. We're going to get right started with our Pledge of Allegiance. So if you wouldn't mind placing your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Sorry, I may have said that kind of fast. I apologize if I did. So if you have any questions or comments, please use the chat dialog box to the right of the, or use the right hand, the raise the hand feature, please. Please mute yourself unless you're speaking. Submit, and then if you guys have listings to submit, you should know that you have to do them by 12 p.m. the day before. So on Tuesday, before 12 p.m., send them to srcar.org. Everybody, that's it. I feel like I'm the only one here. Can everybody hear me? Oh, thanks. All right, perfect. All right, so we got some new attendees, right? Who's new?
I'm new. My name is Gordon Clark. I'm with the Southern California News Group, and I work under our Orange County and Inland Empire subdivisions. I handle real estate advertising, and the newspapers we publish in this area are the Press Enterprise, the Orange County Register, the San Bernardino Sun, and the Inland Valley Daily Bulletin. And so I'll be talking a little bit about that today.
That's a lot. Well, thank you, Gordon. Welcome, by all means.
Thank you.
Anybody else new?
Hi, everybody. My name is Tally Rosa. I am your Property ID NHD rep. I'm actually headed up there after this meeting today to start distributing some PPE to you guys. And I'm just so grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Tally, and welcome as well. Anybody else? Danny looks new. New and refreshed for 2021.
Good morning. Let's go.
That's perfect. So anybody else, do we have anybody else that's new? All right. Okay, so our affiliate spotlight happens to be Gordon Clark with the Press Enterprise. Gordon, you got some time? You got a few minutes to tell everybody about yourself. Please enjoy.
Let me unmute myself. And so I was planning to do a presentation, but if I can't, that's fine. I can just talk. So as I mentioned in my introduction, the Orange County or the Inland Empire News Group is a subdivision of the Southern California News Group. And we publish actually 4 papers that we consider part of that news group, which is the Press Enterprise, which is probably the one most relevant for you guys. But we also have the Redlands Daily Facts, the San Bernardino Sun, and the Inland Valley Daily Bulletin, which kind of covers that Ontario Pomona area. And we've actually bundled 3 of those newspapers together. Oh, I can share now, so let me go ahead and get that going. And here we go. And hopefully you guys can all see this. And I was down in this area. So we essentially have three big newspapers that run every day. And then we have a smaller newspaper called the Redland Daily Facts. And what I was mentioning is we've bundled together the Press Enterprise, the Sun, and the Daily Bulletin. So when you advertise in one of those papers, you actually appear in all 3 papers. And I have some information about our circulation. So our combined circulation in this area is daily is 64,000, Sundays 129,000. With about 361,000 Sunday readers, 178 daily. Now, daily is an average, and what tends to happen is Monday through Wednesday, the circulation is lower, and then it kind of goes up as we get closer to the weekend because people have more time to read and they want to know what to do for the weekend. We also have a really strong showing on Facebook and Twitter, and we have ways where you can advertise to our Facebook audience. I'm not going to go into every option we have, so I'm not going to go into that one. But one of the things I will talk about a little bit is also our website traffic. And in this area, we're getting about 2.6 million unique visitors on a monthly basis. And that generates about 5.8 million page views. And so Traditionally, people see us as the newspaper, but we always want to talk about the other audience we have in the digital domain. So, and this talks a little bit just about the different websites we have, and the Inland Empire News Group. You can see there's that 5.8 million unique page views, but you can see, for instance, the Press Enterprise makes up 3.1 million of that. So let's talk a little bit about newspaper advertising. One of the things that some of the agents have been talking to me about is they're looking for listings more than they're looking to promote listings. And I think this little advertising program we have called the Business Builder is a great way to do that. It's essentially a business card size ad that runs every Saturday, and it runs not in the real estate section, but in the news section, with the idea that you want to be reaching out to people to promote yourself and not so much a specific property. And so these are $60 a week. They're in color, and it's a 4-week minimum. And by 4-week minimum, we also mean we don't change the ad. So like I said, this isn't the way to promote a property. It's a way to promote your business. And it runs with the news. And so that's why we like this as a way to get out in front of the community. We also have a Saturday real estate section. Once again, that real estate section is the same for all 3 papers. And there's different ways you can promote yourself there. We have quarter, eighth, half, and full page ads. I very rarely get a full page ad, but half page, quarter, and eighth page ads are really popular. And this is the place to promote properties. And we have special agent rates that start at $240 for 8th page ads. And that's with a 6-week agreement. And so we definitely have ways to help you promote that. And on top of that, we also have this hot properties ad. And so this is a kind of a small ad. It's about it's just under 5 inches wide by 2.5 inches tall. And it's very structured. So everybody needs to follow this same format where you can have your photo or logo, property picture, and then description. But it's only $100 to put this ad in the paper. And so it's a great way to promote a property in our real estate section. And then, of course, I mentioned that I want to talk a little bit about banner ads on our site. So our banners, we start them at $250 a month, but you can scale them up because we have quite a bit of traffic. And what's nice is we can target the area the readers are coming from. So it's not so much about you're going to run in, say, the Hemet section, but if you wanted to target readers in Hemet, we can just say, okay, only people from Hemet are going to see these banners. And that's a great way to promote yourself. You can promote yourself a property, or you can promote yourself as your business. And you can see the example I have here is Darlene Mays, who actually, she works in Laguna Woods down in Orange County. But what she did here was did a little bit of both. So she's promoting a property she got in Mission Viejo, but she's also got a testimonial in her banner. And of course, this links back to her website. So I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to take too much of your time, but I did want to give you some options for advertising, especially now where you're in a situation where we don't have the ability to do open houses and some of the more traditional ways of advertising. You're not going to go door to door. This is a great way to get out in front of the community in print or in online. Print is going to generally reach an older audience. Online is going to reach your younger audience. And that is that. Does anybody have any questions?
Nice presentation.
Oh, thanks. I don't know if I went through that too quick, but I figure you guys are all busy and want to get on to looking at the properties that are available. So I wanted to be short on time. My contact information, I'll put it in the chat. So if anybody wants to reach out to me, we can always customize any program to meet your specific needs.
Hey, Gordon, I have a question.
Yes.
For a full page ad, would it be possible to have the full page? Let's say there's one particular house we want to advertise. So we do the full page ad on the bottom of that full page ad. We have, let's say, 4 or 5 different properties in little squares. Would that be possible?
Absolutely. When you do the ads that I showed you in the, I guess I can stop presenting, but if you do the ads that I can, that run, that are eighth or half or full page, those are your spot. That's your space. How you want to use it is up to you. The only one we kind of are real strict about is that hot properties one, because it's really inexpensive. We need to just be able to bang those ads out. But for a full page ad, you could definitely run a full page ad with a featured ad on top, and then some smaller, boxes for other properties and below. I have worked with some agents where a group of agents get together and pay for an ad together, and that way they can run more consistently. For the kind of self-promotion, the business card size ads, it's really about consistency. I'd much rather you run a smaller ad consistently than a larger ad once, because that's just overall, it's going to work longer for you. What the newspaper ad, especially like the business card, that's a top of funnel advertising program. It's to get people start building your brand awareness, reinforcing your brand awareness. And then over time, it builds up the call volume. The property ads work great when you just want to promote a property. So I don't know
So I have a question, Gordon.
Yes.
I was always told that there's a statistic that determines the quality of paper advertising, and that is, and I can't remember what it is, you're going to have to help me out here. It's either subscriptions or purchases at, like the store, if there's a stack of papers and somebody buys them. Do you have the information on what your subscription and point of purchase numbers are?
Yeah, so that was in the slide, and I'll definitely share it with you. But overall, in the subscriptions for in the Inland Empire is 120,000 on Sunday and about 60,000 average on daily. So as I mentioned earlier, that slides as you go closer to the weekend. So Saturday, you're probably closer to about 80, 90,000 subscribers. And then typically about 2 to 3 households read it. Very few people are buying the newspaper in the racks anymore. That's not as big of what we really focus on are home subscribers. They're more likely to actually read the paper. Well, actually, if you go out and buy the paper, you're going to read it. But our home subscribers are really where most of the action is. But on the flips, and so where I would look at that is the market penetration, and like I said, and then also the demographics. Generally, in the newspaper, you're going to reach an older audience. Typically, the average age of a newspaper reader is about 55. Whereas if you look at our website, the average age of our website user is about 35. And so what I like to do is, that's why I made sure to talk about the website, because depending on who you want to go after, if you want to go after somebody who's likely to be or become an empty nester, newspaper is a great place to advertise and to put that kind of message out there and say, hey, if you're ready to sell, or if we've got mortgage people on here, if you want to do a reverse mortgage, that's a great place to advertise. Some mortgage people I'm working with have been just going gangbusters, and you guys know that with the refinancing, so definitely can help you there. But if you want to promote, like say, if you want to reach out to a move up or a first time buyer, then the website's going to be a better place to promote that. And with the geo targeting, what's really nice about that is, I started with the Register in '89, and so I was here as the internet rolled out. In the beginning, we couldn't do anything with banners except slap them up on the website, and so about half the traffic is useless, or if not more, because you have people coming to the website from Nebraska because they still follow the Angels or whatever. And so the geo-targeting is something that I really push on all my agents for advertising, because it lets you target your farm. So don't know if I answered your question, but
Yeah, you did. I appreciate that.
probably that and a bit more.
You did.
Well, thanks, Gordon. Does anybody else have any questions for Gordon? Great information, Gordon. Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And let me put my contact information in, and then I will go ahead and mute myself. Just so you guys know, I have to step out of here at about 9:30 for another meeting.
Okay. Thank you. All right, we're going to do Did You Know? Sylvia, are you doing Did You Know? Or am I doing Oh, there we go. So look at that, huh? Isn't that impressive? 234 closed transactions from December 28th to January. That's crazy. Congratulations to everybody that's involved in that. That's great business. And like Gordon said, and everybody else said, like Glenn said, it's just been nuts. It's been a lot of fun.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Sylvia.
All right, so I do have a did you know a quick update for you in regards to rule changes that happen effective January 1st. And so I am going to change my screen. First, I wanted to show you where you can go and see these updates. So when you go to the CRMLS website, you would click under compliance. And from there, you click on CRMLS Matrix Rules and Policies. And then CRMLS Rules Policy Change Summary. So here, they'll reference everything that's changed recently. One of the main changes is the review process in regards to violations. There's been a high request from members that they would like their citation reviewed before going to a hearing. And so what they're doing now is the Professional Standards Committee will be reviewing these, and if necessary, will go to a hearing. Otherwise, if you are found that you're not in violation, they will just recommend that the violation is dismissed. So that will help speed up the process a little bit in regards to citations, because CRMLS sometimes does issue citations that are incorrect, and so you know, this process will help fix those. And then there's two types of violations that you will no longer be receiving a warning for. And these have to do with advertising your property for coming soon listings. And so if you have a listing in coming soon and you show the property, that will be an automatic violation. So there's no warning in regards to that. And that's about it. So I just wanted to show you where you would go to see this information. Hopefully none of you get any violations this year, and but it is good to check this periodically just to make sure that you're staying up to date. Things do change, and so we want to keep everybody informed, because our goal is not to give you citations or fines, but just to keep the data clean in the MLS. So that's it for me.
Thanks, Sylvia.
Can I pitch my committee now, or give me a few minutes later?
No, I think, Sylvia, where we are, I think we're there now. Yep, committee updates. So Norm, go right ahead.
Okay, thank you. I am Norm Kyra, Century 21. I'm also your board of director for 2021, and I am your legislative chairman for this year. So I want to encourage everybody to put on your calendar second Tuesday of the month at 10 a.m. We're gonna, so it'd be the 12th next week. We're doing a Zoom meeting. We're gonna get updates from our government affairs directors. We've already had a couple of bills that came up in December. And so this year is gonna be starting off all over again. And so I look forward to getting updated updates on those bills as they occur. And then also we'll talk about our goals for this year, what we want to try to accomplish, some of the meetings that we want to set up, some lunch and learns potentially this year. Hopefully that this COVID breaks and we might be able to get together. If nothing else, maybe a Zoom meeting. And we'll talk about our Realtor Action Fund, the true cost of doing business. And then also one other update I want to give everybody, the California Relief Program for small businesses and nonprofits, they extended that date till January 13th. So if you know of anybody that's looking for a $5,000 grant, I think it's a $15,000 grant and also a $25,000 grant because they suffered from COVID, they still can get their application in. They extended it from the 9th till the 13th. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me anytime. Thanks, George.
Oh, thank you, Norm. Appreciate all your help.
Yep.
that 12th meeting is the legislative meeting is going to be very interesting because of all the bills that are in there right now. We heard of 2 yesterday from Walter, and it'll be amazing. So if you have a chance, if you guys have a chance to hit that meeting, by all means, it's going to be very educational for you and your sellers and buyers. So.
I have an update for property management.
Okay.
So we have our first meeting of the year next week, Wednesday, January 13th at 10 a.m. with the Eviction Center. This is open to all SRCAR members, but the meeting is with a focus on property management. And so we invite you to join us, and all the information is on our calendar.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Are there any other committee chairmen on here?
I'm here, Barbara Rand.
Hey, Barbara.
Hi, my name is Barbara Rand. I'm a director and also your chair for education. I am pleased to let you guys know that we have put out our SIG annual training days, and they will be found on your calendar, SRCAR calendar. And I also wanted to let you know that John Giardinelli and I are going to be meeting in February to prepare for the training you guys on the new RPA that's coming out in December of this year, the 16-pager. And it's a little frightening, so I just want to let you know that we got you covered, but we have to get educated on it first. So we'll do that, and then we'll be coming to you, and we'll probably be doing, I don't know, 3 or 4 of those classes this year. So I just want you to know that you're not left out there hanging, trying to figure out what you're doing. We'll keep you up to speed.
Nice. Perfect, Barbara. Anything else? No? Wow.
Well, I'm here for Hemet Events Committee. We don't have any, we're all still in limbo about everything, but we will definitely be adjusting to whatever is going to be allowed this year. So if you're local and want to be part of it, we always welcome people to be part of the committee. It's fun, and we do, some really great stuff throughout the year. So hopefully this year we get to actually do some more events. We still were able to have the golf tournament last year, and we have burgers, bingos. No, we didn't do that. We had one at the beginning of the year, the Super Bowling. So we're still able to have a couple events, raise some big money. The golf tournament, we did a huge numbers considering. So if you're interested in that, Gus is the chair still again this year. I believe all the committees just rolled forward from last year. I'm the vice chair. So if you have any questions, reach out to one of us or Wendy.
Thanks, Tiffany. Do we know when the Super Bowl sheets boards will be out? We're going to do that again, right? This year, like soon?
I'm sure. Yeah. I think it's a kind of combination of all the committees. So
all right, cool. That's the only time I'm allowed to gamble.
I'm going to have an anti-Super Bowl party. So
Perfect. Okay. Anybody else? Any other committee updates? No. All right. Easy group. All right. Here we go with some education. Oh, there's a lot. Get your pens out. Can everybody see this or just me? Okay. So
Everyone can see it.
oh, you want me to go down the whole list? Or can we just take a picture? I'm just kidding. I'll go down the whole list.
You can highlight.
So at 11 o'clock, we have the education committee. Okay, that's today. Tomorrow, Menifee's MLF, the networking property review is tomorrow at 9. 10 o'clock is learn all the advanced features of the Lone Wolf transactions. 12 p.m. is the Marietta Temecula networking property. So 5:30 on Friday, 5:30 p.m. WCR installation. Monday the 11th, 8 a.m. is the office will be closed until noon. 12 p.m. is SR YPN committee meeting in the executive boardroom. Is it still in the executive boardroom? No, it's going to be in the main hall.
Yeah, they meet via Zoom.
Oh, I wasn't. You know what? Because it was so nice to see people the last 2 days. I wasn't sure. So, okay. So that's going to be Zoom. So Tuesday the 12th, we have the Ledge meeting. That's what Norm was talking about. 1:30 p.m. is the MLS operations meeting. 2 p.m. on Tuesday is the Hemet Events Committee meeting. Wednesday, the 13th, is the Immediate Results Workshop, Habits of Top Performers, at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. Also, SRCAR, the Property Management Task Force meeting. Thursday, the 14th, will be the Marietta Temecula Networking and Property Review. Friday, the 15th, at 9 a.m., will be the Leadership Academy, Session 1. And then Monday, the 18th, is closed for Martin Luther King Day. Thank you very much. Oh, there's more. Nope, there's not more. Oh my gosh, we're done. So if you guys if you have anything, please raise your hand or click in. And if you don't, then it was a pleasure seeing everybody. Happy New Year, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye, Sylvia. Thank you.
Happy New Year. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you everyone for joining us.
Bye, everyone. Good morning. Have a nice week.
Bye, guys. Have a good
You
week.
too.
Bye. Be safe. Be well out there.